What is going on, Speed Champion fans? Welcome back to the channel. We are back with the Ford Bronco modified with a couple more modifications. It now has a light kit right here, which I will leave on for the rest of the video, and it has suspension. As you can see, we put a blue rubber band so it can tie in with the front bumper guard and then the rear spare tire holders, since it has two spare tire holders. And it kind of ties in the blue, ties in real nice. And real quick, guys, I am doing a giveaway of 10 Speed Champion vehicles in the last video I posted on my channel. So all you have to do is like, subscribe, and comment what car you want on that video, and you'll be automatically entered into that giveaway. So just real quick there. But back to the Ford Bronco here. Light kit. This light kit ranges from $20 to $25 depending on what car you're buying it for. You can buy it online, Amazon, online, or eBay. I bought this light kit specifically from eBay. Cost me $25 because it came with the Ford Bronco light kit and the Ford GT light kit. So as per the Department of Transportation, the DOT, a truck of this width, in reality, of course, but we have the scaled down version here in Lego, but in reality a truck this big would have to have the lights, bright orange lights indicating the width of it, you know, how big, just so people who can see just how big the car is when it's coming down the road. So that is per DOT. Big trucks, that's why you see the Ford trucks in reality have these orange lights. And then we have the standard headlights here, in which, one moment, and I will dim the lights so you can take a look. But first, let's check out the tail lights. Tail lights also light up, and then I'll get to the wire here in a second of why I don't like it, because obviously you can see where it's trailing to. But tail lights there. Let's dim the lights. Let me just cut these down, and then we'll turn it down all the way. So kind of good looking. I mean, it's super bright LED lights. They're really bright. As the camera, I think the camera picks it up pretty well, but they are bright in person. Let me turn my lights back on. And then we have the suspension bits. But before we go over the suspension, let's check out the wiring for the light kit. The light kit obviously has to be wired up, and you have 8 connection ports. I think 3. Yeah, this one has 8 connection ports. So if I had 2 more lights, I could probably put 2 more lights up here to put a light bar, but I haven't did that yet. But just in case I wanted to, I still have 2 ports open. But the downfall of this, what kind of sucks, is it leads a trail of wire all the way out here, and here's the battery pack. It's connected via USB. Then you got the battery pack here, in which it just takes 3 AAA batteries. And if you have your own display at your house and whatnot, and you can hide the wire and pose a truck in your Lego city, of course it'll look good. It's just, I hate how it's kind of connected to that battery pack and the wire just trails it. But the suspension bit. Now the suspension bit, I did have to take off my Mini Cooper here. I did not have spare pieces to just make my own suspension bit, so I had to take it off the Mini Cooper. And it's dual suspension. It's not independent suspension, because the axle here is connected to both wheels, so it's almost independent. It's almost independent, but I like it. I love it. Check it out, guys. Look at if you had this Ford Bronco, look at your Ford Bronco and look at this one. Look at the width. That's just the first thing that popped out to me, is just the tires were too tucked in the way Lego gives it to us. And I felt like this car almost needed to have suspension bits. It needed to have active suspension, because look how the stance is. It's just about right. The tires stick out just right, and I think it looks it looks aggressive. It looks really good. And just really good. Of course, still seats your 2 minifigures in there. And yeah, guys, what do you think? We're gonna open this up. I do not have an engine detail in here. The engine detail is actually right here. This is the engine that I was going to put into this Ford Bronco, but there is no point in putting the engine detail in there. I've already hollowed it out down there, so it's hollow in there. It's ready for the engine, but there's no point because the hood only opens up so much and you're not gonna be able to see it. So I just thought I'd leave it blank. I mean, when this car is on display and the hood's open, you're already pretty much getting an idea of, the people working on the car. The hood being open is already a good idea of your imagination, feeding your imagination that the engine's down in there. So if you can't see it, why put it in there? Because I'd have to take off the hood in order to see the engine, and I didn't want to do that. So I'd rather just save this engine for another vehicle, and I just didn't put one in here. Now that the hood's open, you can also see the lights are kind of like floating upwards. The hood is what kind of clamps it down once I snap it in. It's what holds it in a spot so it can illuminate like that. You can see the wire bits running down in there. And yeah, guys, what do you think of my modified Ford Bronco? Modified with more realistically, honestly. It's got lights. It has active suspension. It seats 2 minifigures. It's opening hood. It's almost like the real... Oh, opening doors. If I forgot I've added opening doors to this. I think I reviewed it in the Ford Bronco review that I did on this vehicle, but that I modified it. I think I said I modified it, but if I didn't, it does have opening doors. It has the opening hood. Check that out, guys. Looks really good. Just close the doors up. And yeah, guys, that's just a little brief review of the Ford Bronco here, modified with the light kit and opening doors, hood, trunk, suspension, and it looks really good. I love it. It's like, for a truck, I love how it looks and it sits. And yeah, guys, so that'll wrap it up for this video. Thank you for watching this video. Remember to head on over to my previous video that I uploaded. I will link it in the description down below to enter into the giveaway, and we will see you guys in the next video.